Is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield.
Goes for the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rafinha really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Davids. In with the challenge. Nicely weighted ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Pedri has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi. And there's green grass ahead of him. David Villa! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Applies the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
So we're still where we started right now. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now there's a fight. And Batistuta! Xavi. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Serginho's... It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Can he get it through? No, it's Torres. That's an imaginative pass. That's a decent clearance. Searching pass he's played there. And claimed it back swiftly. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And he celebrates his 30th goal. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 26, Davids.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Mendes, and he shoots! And he's straight offside. That's a cute ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Xavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Haaland. Defending was strong and firm.
There will be 1 minute at a
Messi.
time.
Messi distributed tidily. Batistuta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
A quick reminder today
Barcelona
that smoking
having
is
have the
only
lead in
allowed
a
in
tight
areas
old
shown on
game.
this map.
Half-time,
Thank you for your
1-0.
cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pedri.
Whistle goes,
Number
and we
14,
start the second half.
Xabi Alonso.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal
Erling
lead.
Haaland. Coming on the field, number 12.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ruben Dias plays the return pass. Beckenbauer. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, played right into his path. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And it's Serginho. Rafinha. And this is Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Torres. And he welcomes it in.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Rafinha. Coming
And
on the
it's
field
Mendes.
is number 22,
Xavi.
De Bruyne.
Threads one in. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now that's well seen too. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found the way. Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. De Bruyne. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Batistuta. Beckenbauer. Xavi. Spread it left. And it's Mendes. Now, can they get him away? David Villa. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Torres. Lovely feet. Shot could... Can he finish? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi goes short. Now it's Messi. Shoots! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And now I just
David
like to
Villa
read out
taking
our
in the
fan club
accolades,
members who are
having been
celebrating
named
their
man of the
birthdays
match,
today.
and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.